Welcome to our beginner's guide to chess. Today, we'll break down the board and take a look at the different pieces, how they move, and what purpose they serve in the game. Let's get started. Here's the chessboard. It consists of 64 squares arranged in 8 rows and 8 columns. Each player starts with 16 pieces, 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 8 pawns. Now, let's dive into the purpose and movement of each piece. First up, the king. The most important piece in the game. The object of chess is to checkmate your opponent's king. That means, you must put their king in a position where it cannot escape capture. The king can move one square in any direction, horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. But remember, the king is slow, you can't rely on it for attacking or rapid movement. The dotted spot represents the possibilities of position where the king can move from the current position. Next is the queen. She's the most powerful piece on the board. The queen can move in any direction, vertically, horizontally, and diagonally as far as the board allows. Her versatility makes her a powerful attacker and defender, so use her wisely. The dotted spot represents the possibilities of position where the queen can move from the current position. Let's move on to the rooks. Each player starts with 2 rooks, placed in the corners. The rook can move any number of squares, but only vertically or horizontally. Rooks are great for controlling the edges and open files of the board, and they can help protect the king during castling. We'll talk more about that later. The dotted spot represents the possibilities of position where the rook can move from the current position. Next, the bishops. Each player has 2 bishops, one on a light-colored square and one on a dark-colored square. The bishop can move any number of squares, but only diagonally. Bishops are powerful on open diagonals, but remember, they are limited to one color of square, so they cannot switch between light and dark squares. The dotted spot represents the possibilities of position where the bishop can move from the current position. Now, let's talk about the knights. They are unique. Unlike all the other pieces, the knight moves in an L shape. 2 squares in one direction, then 1 square in a perpendicular direction. Knights can jump over other pieces, which makes them valuable in crowded positions. They can also reach both light and dark squares, unlike the bishops. Finally, the pawns. There are 8 of them, placed in front of all your other pieces. Pawns move forward 1 square at a time, but they capture diagonally. Pawns have a special first move rule, they can move 2 squares forward from their starting position. Pawns are also the only piece that can promote. If a pawn reaches the opponent's back rank, it can be exchanged for any other piece, except the king. Now you know the basic moves and purposes of each piece. Chess is a game of strategy, patience, and foresight. With practice, you'll start to understand how to use your pieces effectively to control the board and work towards checkmating your opponent. Thanks for watching. Remember, every great chess player started as a beginner, just like you. So keep practicing, and soon enough, you'll be thinking like a chess master.